Morning, folks. Sorry for the late jump on the commentary. Just got kicked off the other court, the final, by a very passionate Queensland coach. So now we're doing the bronze medal match over here. And just as I've jumped on, looks like Queensland A have scored their second goal of the half against South Australia. And we can see play resuming here. Both teams have pretty similar coloured bathers. South Australia a slight different shade of red, whereas Queensland is wearing the maroons. But the three-quarter Speedos, it's infectious. Sean Hartley is doing a great job at spreading those three-quarter trunks, whatever they're called, and they're out in style here at the National Championships this year. But we can see now South Australia have a free puck. And the back takes it, swims it to the right, does a little swerve into the stack, but there's just a wall of Queensland players there, and now the Queensland have come away with it. Got some good support. Shuffling it down that far wall. And we can see now Queensland playing a little bit of space. Good pressure there from the fullback. It could be Espen from South Australia, who's just managed to disarm that attack and put it back on the wall. See South Australia taking that free puck and keeping it on the safety of that wall, but now it's been picked up by a Queensland player, making a nice little bust down there that wall. Got a bit of speed to take all that space and found some support. Bit of a drive here from Queensland, a nice little drive. Good hit there from the South Australian back. I think it is Espen, number 22. Oh, a bit of a ref flick into the chin. I don't think that was picked up by a ref. But the South Australian players come away with it. And it's still in that corner where the South Australians want it, nice and protected. We can see South Australian forward there, getting down. There's a little bit of space there to try and attack down the back wall, but it's a false space. Don't go down there, mate. Bring it around to the front like they're doing, even though the ref's in the way. And it looks like that was a successful attacking drive by Queensland. I can hear a lot of cheering. And Queensland swimming back to their trays. I think they've scored a goal. Yep. So 3-0 to Queensland A. This is the first time South Australia have had two junior teams in recent memories. They've fielded both under 19s and under 15s, which is a great testament to the junior development going on over there in Adelaide, and just I guess a result of the timing of all the kids of players getting old enough and coming down to hockey. I know they do a lot of good work on Sunday mornings with their juniors, and they've been training hard. Both teams, but unfortunately the under 19s have been struck down with a few COVID cases, so they're a bit under strength. And a few players from the 15s had to back up. So I'm sure they're a bit tired by this stage of the comp, but great work by the under-15 South Australia team to make the finals. Even though it does look like Queensland A are putting a strong performance on here. And I think someone's called a timeout. We don't have an out-of-water camera here in this second court. There's no timeout, Sarah? You don't want to commentate your kids? You want to jump on? Okay, cool. Maybe I'll interview at half time. You can see Queensland winning the strike, going straight up the guts there. And Queensland still putting a bit of pressure on South Australia. A nice curl there, keeping possession of the puck on the far wall. Bit contested, a little bit of space there for that South Australian players. Found a bit of space up the wall, but it's a bit tit for tat here at the moment. It's a bit forwards and backwards. One of these teams, Queensland, is going to hope to bring it in off the wall and drive a 45 towards the goals, but the South Australians just want to keep it nice on the wall there, safe until they get some numbers down. But not a lot of numbers down from either team, so whoever gets more numbers down next is going to come away with it. Nice little swim away there from Espen, the fullback. Big long dolphin kick curl. Under the body flick, a bit risky to his player, but to come away with it. And another underbody flick there. I don't know who's coaching. Mark Mooney's coaching these kids. They've got to coach the out of the game, Mark Mooney. They'll get there. They're only young. But at least the South Australians are near their sub bench. Oh, someone's run away with it and snuck away with the puck and put it straight in the goal. Another goal to Queensland. So 4-0 to Queensland in this first half of the bronze medal match. See, Queensland A have won the strike there and took it over the left-hand side. Now Espen's got the puck from South Australia, waiting for some support. Again, looks like South Australia trying to play a war game where possible, but Queensland doing a very good job at, once they get possession, breaking them open, and that's resulted in those goals that we've seen so far this morning. But if South Australia want to get a goal on the board, they need to put a bit more effort in, a bit more numbers on the bottom, and to open it up, because so far Queensland are doing a great job at containing them. And we can see Espen there swimming away to the wall, just tussling with a Queensland player. Looks like he's lost possession, and it's back in that far corner. Someone's holding it upside down. Not very strong body position. The South Australia just want to keep it in the back corner. I'm sure there's not too long left to go in this first half. I can't see the clock from the commentary box, but Queensland doing a bit of a push. Looks like the puck is back in that corner. Well, nice little buster up the thing, but they've lost possession. Queensland got possession now on the inside, making a drive on that 45 towards the goal tray. Good curl there from the Queensland player, looking to recycle it back on the inside for some support. And looks like some South Australians. There we go, nice flick across the thing. I'll flick onto the tray. Oh, good clearance there from Espen. And that's a textbook example where you got to swim it in, not flick it in, because you flick it too far from the goal tray, then the backs have a good chance to clear it. But it looks like they've gone back up their back wall. I can see a little purple speck in the corner of the goal tray, and it looks like Queensland have pushed it in, but we've got to confirm what the rest call is. Goal to Queensland. That's 5-0. Someone got a timeout. Yeah, so one of the teams has called a timeout here. Get some composure and maybe get a bit of a breather, because South Australians been working hard. They've been put on a lot of pressure. And this timeout should be over very shortly, and we'll resume with a couple of minutes to go in this first half. Is Alina playing? Alina? No. Okay, resuming play here. South Australia, first to the strike. Curl there, but snuck. Got her pockets picked by a Queensland player, and the South Australian player's done. The winger there's gone good work to keep it over, but now look, maybe a backline switch here from the Queenslanders. There we go, swimming into the space. Is it number 11, finding a player on the inside, and now it's over on that far wall in our Bermuda Triangle, which is the blind spot between the 3 cameras in court 2. So Queensland doing a bit of a push here. Number 2 from Queensland pushing out the wall, but Espen, big strong lad, still growing. He's done good work there, and he's found a forward to take it up the wall for him. And number 2 there from Queensland. Oh, big flick past that back. Nice work to open up his centre, who's made a little swim there, and then Espen's down again. Got some support, but it looks like Queensland managed to pull it off the wall now, and doing another attacking drive into the goal tray, and Espen there just shrugging off that player. Big flick into the corner, nice flick there. Got a forward, good cannon fodder there. The forwards, Megan, forwards need to go get it out of the corner. Backs don't go in there because they're cannon fodder for the forwards, so she's done good work. But unfortunately just lost it, and then Espen back down again to clear it, but a couple more. There we go, good work there from that player to hit that number 11 from Queensland, who was trying to bring it out, and now they're back in the corner. They just want to ride out the clock here, South Australia. Won't want to let in another goal, but number 2 there, great work pulling it off the wall and finding his players on the inside or pushing it towards the centre of the tray, exactly where they want it, Queensland, and a nice push, and it's gone in the goal tray. So good work there, very good game plan from Queensland. They know what to do when they get up near their goal. Unfortunately, the South Australians just put a bit more forward pressure on to hit them as they're bringing it out in front of the goal tray. But they did great work there for a minute or two to keep it in that South Australian back corner. So 6-0 here. Half time, there we go. Unlucky there, they just couldn't ride out the clock enough. So both teams switching sides. Got the under-19s coach in the commentary box here with me, Sarah Tyndall. Sarah, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
I think the under-15 South Australian teams are doing a reasonable job of holding it out, but that Queensland team just have those numbers and they're making really great decisions, good drives into the goal tray. They're collecting it off the wall and sending it out to their free players to avoid the pack, and you can tell that they've done a lot of training together, which is great for the Queenslanders.
And Sarah, am I right, apart from Mike and Martin, everybody else who representing South Australia this year from Adelaide's their first nationals?
Yeah, these are all very, very new players. So a couple of them have actually even only started playing hockey as of this year. So put together a team quite last minute in some respects, and I think they've done a great job to put up the effort that they're making at the moment.
Great. It looks like it's onwards and upwards for the South Australian juniors. Sarah, you know Mark Mooney, the coach, very well. What do you think he's going to tell his kids at half time?
I think Mark's focus on this game was more just for the kids to have fun, try and score if they can. They knew going into it was going to be a very, very tough game. So I think he's just going to tell them to keep their heads up, try and make those pushes out to the walls, try and get more numbers down on the bottom and support their players against the Queensland drives.
Great, thank you, Sarah. So half-time should nearly be over here. I can see some colourful spectators, particularly from the WA team in the other court. Nice and black and gold streamers and pom-poms. They're here on display, the parents. A few lays, Hawaiian shirt, black and white Hawaiian shirts have done their groundwork in preparation for finals. A blonde wig. A challenge on for the other states to find some similar support here for the supporters. Get dressed up. Ten seconds to go before we resume the first half. Ten seconds now, apparently. The rest are all in the middle. They're about to get back in their spots for the strike. A nice down early there from that Queensland centre. Down early, winning the strike, flicking it straight through the stack. And then he's eventually joined by the rest of his team, who are doing a good push here. Putting the pressure on early on the South Australians early in the second half of the bronze medal match. A free puck has been called against Queensland, so South Australia have a chance to just reconsolidate after that first push and get back on the wall. The puck must be taken in the Bermuda Triangle. We can see some players. They're looking. It must be on the wall. Lots of Queenslanders down. There we go. Finding number 10 from Queensland. Finds a nice pass, open pass to her inside, and that player's swimming up into the centre of the tray, centre of the court, and nice work there. Nice push pull there from that Queensland player. Just keep possession. Keep the puck moving forward, and we can see it's still going forward there. A bit of space here. Can this player get to the bottom? Flick forward straight for him. There was a player in there support, but the flick was all his. The ref will award that goal to that player. Nice work there. Angus Smith, number 4, getting that goal. I got the team list from last night, but I don't have the South Australian team list. Cool. See play resuming here. Another strike won by Queensland. It flicks it straight through and then hits the player who knocked it down, and the puck's just been laid back there to their fullback. Bit of a tussle here in the centre of the court. Number 11, the halfback Sam Ryder, down early there from Queensland A. And I can see a lot of fins on the surface, so I think if there wasn't a free puck, it was just held up there on the wall. You can see Espen hanging off there, getting a nice curl there, flick back. He's got good work there from that player from Geron there to come down and give Espen a hand. He's holding it in the corner, but number 9 from Queensland A has Jake Johnson Welch. Bring it back around, finding support. Number 11 there, Sam Ryder, doing some good work. We can see them bringing, again, that game plan, just bringing it off the wall around to the centre. Now Espen's clearing it over the other side of the court. Good work here so far from the South Australians to shut down those drives. They've been so effective in the first half. And now the South Australians just got to get numbers down. They really need a bit more help to help bring it out because they're getting hit. The first person who brings it out of the corner needs a person in support down there to help them bring them out, because what's happening is now we can see that Queensland get the puck eventually, drive in the centre of the tray on that 45, but Espen there has cleared it. And a bit of a bust. Not sure what's going on with their backline rotation. Flick onto the corner of the tray. They're fighting. Is Hawkon the youngest of the... are they Ramusans or are they Quins? The Quins?
I think they're officially Quins.
The Quins. Youngest of the Quinn boys. Only 10 years old. Who knows if he'll get bigger than his brother Espen. I don't know what they're feeding them in Adelaide. But we can see a nice clearance here. Geron off half from in those little speedo fins. Clearing it out. Espen just taking it back to that corner. Safety to the corner. And then he's flicking to his brother Hawkon, number 99. 10 years old, playing under 15s against all big boys. Look at him, just holding the puck there. Good breath hold. And then Caden's coming in and finding some players to take it up to their sub bench. The South Australians getting some subs in here, but you can see the Queenslanders another drive. But I think there's a free puck against Queensland. Young Reese Patton there, son of Carl. Number 2 just had the puck and someone's chopped against Queensland. Or Queensland are chopping. So 10 minutes left to go in this second half of this bronze medal match. Oh, hang on. Reese Patton's in the other game. Number 2 is... Look at the wrong team list. Don't know who number 2 is. Alright, you can see number 6 there from Queensland, Mickey Prothero, just getting it in the corner. Can't quite get it out. Someone's holding in there strongly, but number 7 from his team, Augustus Tan, back there, just ripping it out, finding number 2. The number 2 has changed his caps. Number 2 from Queensland. Oh, yeah. And a nice drive here. 7 Augustus 10. There we go. Oh, good work there. Espen knocked that flick down, but he's just lost it on the inside, and there's another player there who flicked it in, confirming a goal. That's why you need numbers on the bottom, folks, when you're playing underwater hockey, because you can just spill, and if you're there to pick up the scraps, you can get your team a goal. Number 3, Marianne, daughter of my button pusher. Well, the South Australians have done it's about 8 minutes to go. They've done a good job to keep that halftime score pretty. There's 2 goals and one of the teams had a warning for illegal substitution. Queensland getting a bit excited with their subs. They've got to wait until the person they're subbing with, their head pops out of the sub bench, so the rest can see it before they go in. But a few of them getting a bit keen to get in on the action and subbing in too early. So if it continues, they'll lose a player for 1 minute. We can see here South Australia doing some good work, getting into the second half. The other half, the first time in this half. Luca. Doing some good work there. Finding Espen. He's going to bring it off the wall and he's going to hold it back. Good possession by Espen there, but unfortunately those 2 Queenslanders just didn't give up and let him go. But we can see, is it Luca in the green snorkel? Yep. Pushing it forward. Just a few more Queenslanders on the bottom, but there's a call now. Holding the wall against Queensland. So the top of that perspex barrier, you can push your hand flat against it, but you can't hold the top of it to keep you underwater. So it's a tempting thing to do there, but illegal. And South Australia have called a timeout now. We've got some eyes in the sky looking at, peeping out the window, keeping us informed what's going on in that far court. And you can see Mark Mooney there. Fixing. We've got a broken fin. Oh no. That's those speedo fins, mate. They're not built for underwater hockey. And apparently, inside scoop here from Anton, offered 3 pairs of Narjays and refused them. Maybe he'll have to ask them back now. I can't see where that split is. It was obvious when he turned his foot. Did you just swap it? Or it's fixed itself? Oh, you must have pulled it off. See, there's missing a...
Yeah, it's missing part of the blade.
So the coach just ripped off the bit that was hanging off. And he's just working with a bit of a lesser fin. But let's see how he goes. Taking this free puck. So far, so good. Swims on the inside. Finds Espen. He's going to go straight up the guts. Big boy going straight up the guts there. Needs some support. Good work from South Australia here. Put some pressure on. He's got the goal tray open. He's going to find some support on the inside. Now goes to the outside. Oh, needs to find someone back on the inside there, but it's still down. Flicks it back to that wall, but now we can see there's a bit of a fight there, but the Queenslanders putting it, number 11, Sam Ryder, putting it back in that corner. And that South Australian player just did the Queenslander a favour by putting him back in that corner. But he's bought his team some time to hit the next player coming out, although nobody wants to hit that Queensland player just yet. And Queensland is looking like they're shutting down this South Australian drive there. They've flicked it back into the centre. Although here's Espen going. He's got a player on the outside. He's going to find him. And that Queensland back. Unlucky there. Tried to use his support player, but didn't quite get the flick through. And Queensland have shut down that drive. Now working it up past their sub bench. They'll get some fresh subs in. A lot of Queenslanders down. You can see the off wing there, just going down in case he's needed, not if he's needed, which is a good sign. And we can see Sue Ellen here. I think she's subbed in at fullback. She's doing some good work there. Good bottom time. And Queensland, are they going to open it up now? Looks like they've found some space down the middle. Good work there, curling on the inside, finding some support. Now number 2, the unknown man. He's done some good job. Good work there, keeping it up. It's going up there into that corner now. Espen's found himself back in that back corner. Not going to hold it there. Sue Ellen, first Queensland player there. Trying to get it out, but luckily there was... Who's that player, Sarah? Geron with his Nemo fin, who luckily got there. There we go, a little Hawkon just beating Sue Ellen, putting it back in the corner. Good job, Hawkon. And Sue Ellen bringing it out. Nice pull back there. You can see some other Queensland players. Oh, there's the goal tray's open, but he's found Espen. And then the unknown man flicks it into the thing, number 2, and gets himself a goal. Good work, good push there from Queensland to take it all the way to finish off that push after they found themselves in the back corner, and then they consolidated and got it up into the South Australian goal tray. Now they get a break, they can swim back and get some subs in and have a breather. 3.5 minutes left in this game. Much better second half on the South Australian so far to only hold them out to 3 goals. I'm sure Mark will be telling his subs when they get in just to keep them out, and they can go away feeling very proud of the way they've played with the squad they have. You can see Queensland A just winning the strike there, and Geron swimming away, disarming that drive, and he's trying to find a player on the flicks to the outside, but that winger just went on the inside there. Not the best positioning. Now number 8. Andrew Barker swimming it up the far wall, and he's still there, still down number 8, but Espen has flicked it back to the corner. He's got a good second effort there from Espen, make sure it gets there, and then Geron has got there, but number 4 just picked his pocket and driving it back into the, here we go, Augustus Tan there, finding a flick to number 3, Marianne, who's done a big curl, and she's done an assist there for Marianne. I think she had a teammate there who helped finish it off. Good work there. Queensland 8, another goal, so it's going to be 10-0 now. Oh, Marianne didn't get it. They gave it to Marianne. She must have finished off that curl. Good work. No, there's nothing behind the curls. No pot of gold at the end of those curls. You can't chase the curl. Alright, I'd say about 2 minutes left. Queensland winning the strike, protecting it, swimming to the right hand side. The centre's swum all the way to the wall and a flick to the inside to the player who subbed in that centre's position. And now South Australia have got the puck, pushing it down that far wall. One last push here from South Australia to try and hold Queensland out. We can see a nice little forward switch there into space. Number 8, Andrew Barker, finding a nice bit of space there in his little Najards. And he's relayed a pass back to the centre. Now they're driving down the centre of the court, but it looks like Espen's in possession of the puck. He's 1 minute left. Alright, Geron's just going to want to park it in that corner, but someone needs to get down there and hold it in. Or it looks like Sue Ellen got there first, but Geron's popped back down. Just got to hold it down there, buddy. Big breath holds. What's that, number 1? Kai Toit. Recycle back to number 9. They got one last push here, one last chance for a goal, Queensland, and then Espen's fighting, but he's coming off the bottom, doing good work. He hasn't got the best body position, but nice strong work there. Then Kai Toit recycling the puck straight to the middle. Very drilled play. They know exactly how to score goals, this Queensland team. And then an under the body push pull and a drive there, and that is another goal from Queensland A. Number 6, Mickey Prothero from Townsville, getting the goal there after a nice work from Kai Toit to bring it back into the centre. And that's full time, folks. So Queensland A take out the bronze medal here at the 2022 Australian National Championships in the under-15s. Thanks for tuning in. There'll be some more action in the juniors later today at 10:45 with under-19s semi-final and bronze medal match. So thank you.